Virginia taking on Peter Ming of Stanford. And this will be before we turn it back over up to the top in 125. Peter Ming, a fifth year from Elk Grove, California, graduate of Elk Grove High School. And Christenson is a senior as well from Runnels, Iowa. Went to Southeast Polk High School.
Yeah, and Ming, an undersized heavyweight, actually even spent some time at 197 earlier this year in a couple open tournaments. So in a lot of these bouts, you know, he gives up the weight advantage, but still a game competitor. Let's see if he can keep this rolling for the Cardinal.
Yeah, Ming 9-5 overall in the season, 1-2 in duels. Looking for his 50th career win this afternoon. And meanwhile, Christenson just trying to get the first takedown for the Cavs.
Yeah, he's had a couple of faint attempts here, but no serious attacks to the legs quite yet. We're working out of the collar tie, both guys ear to ear. Not a lot can be done from this situation. Both guys heavy work out of the collar tie, really trying to wear their opponents down.
Who's going to make that first mistake? Open that door up the first time for the opponent. Halfway through our first period, Stanford leading it overall 13-0 over Virginia.
And now Ming in on an attack, but Christenson a good job driving that right side underhook and able to fend off the takedown attempt.
Overtime snap. Yes, good. Snatch is there, Gabe. Yes, good. If you can't jack it up, pull him down.
About 45 seconds left in this period. Still waiting for a first threatening attack from either guy here.
It's been a whole lot of this so far. Ming had the only real attempt.
Yeah, and not a lot of offense in this, but both guys holding center. They're going to work here in the collar tie, but like I said, kind of a chess game up to this point. Really, both guys trying to find their openings.
Brings us to the end of the first period. Well, for Virginia and for Christenson, just good to have him back on the mat. He missed really the last year and a half due to injuries. Former two-time Fargo All-American back in the lineup for Virginia.
Yeah, nothing like a welcome back than to wrestle Isaac Trumbull of NC State, a top 5 guy. He fell in that one, but looking to get in the win column here against an undersized opponent.
Unable to escape. And Ming just trying to leverage him.
Working that right side armbar. He's looking to get him over. He steps over the head, and we're getting swipes. That's going to be 4 near fall. Let's see if he can readjust chest to chest and look for the fall. He's scooping up that head.
Oh, he is so close.
He's close here. Oh, but a good job from Christenson to fight that off. And he will fend off the pin for now. But a huge move from Peter Ming to make it 4-0. And as we look at the clock, riding time nearing a minute.
That happened so quickly, and it was very close for Christenson to getting the 1 point on the escape, but Ming was able to counter.
And now Ming, wrist control on the left-hand side. I'm really impressed with Ming's effort here on top. Again, giving up, say, 20 to 30-pound weight difference, but he is commanding the top position. He's got Christenson flattened out here.
The only one so far today for Virginia who's been able to escape has been Michael Murphy. Everybody else has just been stuck down on the mat going up against the card.
Yeah, and Ming here is standing ovation out of the corner from Coach Sean Gray. Patrick Bruckey also looking on. It looks like Ming may ride out this period. 4 points and 2 minutes of riding time as he's looking for another turn. Those are some more swipes, a one swipe. And he does give 2.
Wow.
So now 6-0 for Peter Ming. We're going to get the brick from Coach Garland and the Cavaliers staff. And Brian, I believe what they're challenging here, the referee was a little paused in his swipe. So what they're saying is that we had 2 individual one swipes, exposed himself, came back up, exposed himself again. 2 individual one swipes, saves himself those 2 points. This is going to be huge in the outlook of this third period.
So they're going to go and take a look at the monitor. So Coach Garland tossing the brick, and you're right, a big call here, and one that really has energized this crowd. That second period by Ming, one of the best we've seen so far today.
Yeah, that real impressive top work from Ming there. 6 points, riding time up to 2 minutes. That is most likely going to hold on for the rest of the bout.
So we're going to look at it again on the screen here, Logan.
And you see he swipes there, referee swipes there, and then pauses. Now he's looking for exposure again. 1 swipe, 2. Oh, Brian, it is close. Does Christenson belly down and get past that 90 degrees? The referee says he does, so that'll make it 4-0 still. And if you're Christenson, maybe that's the jolt you need.
Yeah. Got to look for it any place you can, and perhaps it could be in a bit of a break going your way. So this time it'll be Christenson starting on top, and Ming will look for the quick escape.
And now it's Christenson looking for a turn. He rolls through on that claw ride and now has Ming flattened out.
Remember, this will switch up riding time. It was at 2 minutes after Ming rode out that whole second period. So now that 2 minutes is going the other direction.
Yeah, but if you're Ming, as long as you're not going to your back and giving up near fall, you can live down here. All that work you did in the second period is for this. You're up 4 points. And now Christenson cuts him away, but riding time is still in favor of Ming. And now a nice double as he finishes the 3-point takedown. It's 8-0 now, and now all of a sudden we're looking into bonus point territory for Peter Ming.
What a gritty effort by Peter Ming.
You're still in. Quick sit.
Christenson trying to work his way to the edge of the mat, does so. They'll bring it back to center with 53 seconds left.
And as you said, now the riding time clock turns back into favor of Ming. Even with the escape, Christensen's going to need a takedown to save that team point for his squad. Christensen switches off to the right side, but Ming a good job crowding the hips and breaking him back down.
Ming relentless right now, not letting Christensen slither away. Looks like we've got a stall warning coming up.
And that on Christensen, not building up. He's been bellied out for the majority of this period.
This escape could be big here. 10 seconds left.
And again, 8-0. Escape makes it 8-1, but riding time locked up. Ming still has the major in hand.
And he got it. Major decision victory for Peter Ming as he blanks Gabe Christenson in an impressive performance.
Yeah, quite the performance from Peter Ming, and the Stanford Cardinal keeps rolling.
So Stanford unbeaten through the first 4 matches here this afternoon. When we come on back, we got the 125s. You're watching Stanford and Virginia on the ACC Network.